Okay, I 100% saw him grabbing him by his balls.
Welcome back to Dastardly Hamster. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. Mika liked the last 3 songs that I gave her, so I get to do a bonus song, but we're gonna try something we've never tried before. As some people might know, I'm a big wrestling fan, and Mika is not. So I thought it'd be a good idea if I showed her theme songs of wrestlers. She's going to do a quick decision on where it fits on a tier list. So we have here our tier list. So S is the best and D is the worst down there. Now, the theme songs I'm going to be giving you, Mika, are all from what is commonly called the golden age of wrestling, which is around 1985 to 1992 WWF, it was called at the time. This is a good era to start with. However, I will let you know, this is also the cheesiest era. So you are definitely going to get a lot of cheese in these songs.
Okay.
But I want you to treat the songs as if maybe you are a young child, because this is the demographic that this era was largely aimed at, and you are trying to get excited for this wrestler that's coming out. Now, most wrestlers don't stay out to their theme song very long. It's usually 30 seconds to a minute. So I want you to make your judgment of whether or not this song got you interested in that wrestler in 30 seconds to a minute. We're not looking for like masterpieces here. We're just going by, does this song make you hyped to see that wrestler?
Okay, does it do its job?
Yeah, all of the songs that I'm giving you are songs that were created for wrestling. So there were some songs that wrestlers had. They took songs that were not wrestling songs and they used in these themes. So I did not include any of those. I also did not include The Undertaker's song. I know people will get at me for that because he's in every era. And I think his later songs are better, Ministry and the one after that. So we're not going to show Undertaker yet, just so that we're not showing you Undertaker every single era. We have to start with this one. This is the Big Daddy. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you gotta take a stand. It don't hurt to hide. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be a man, I can't let it slide. I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life.
A little more peppy than I normally like my music, but I'm gonna put it in B tier. I think it's fine. I don't personally like it, but objectively, I guess it's fine.
Are you feeling more patriotic now?
Well, since I'm Canadian, no. From a marketing perspective, sure. He wants to be the all-American big muscle hero, and that is the music of an American big muscle hero.
Right.
So good choice for him. There you go, bud. Bland and generic, I would say. It sounds like something that would come with the logo at the beginning of a superhero movie or maybe some kind of like Conan type thing. It's like fine, I guess. It feels like kind of a ripoff of 2001.
This is older than 2001. Oh, you mean the movie Space Odyssey?
Yeah, the movie. No. Yeah. Not the year. It doesn't feel like a ripoff of the year 2001.
The entire year.
I'm going between C and D. I think I'm gonna go C because it's not the worst choice. It's just kind of lame, in my opinion.
That's fine.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay. 'Cause the $1 million man always gets his way.
I didn't like it, but I'm gonna assume that he's a heel.
Uh-huh. Oh, you've got the wrestling terminology down.
I have exactly that much wrestling terminology, yes. So, as a heel song, I think it gets the point across because I have no idea who this is. And just from hearing that clip, I kind of know a little bit about his personality, right? Mm-hmm. He's supposed to be a Reagan era selfish money grubbing asshole is what I'm getting from this. And I'm assuming based on your laughter that I've got that right.
Yes.
So as an intro song, I think it's quite effective. Musically boring. For its purpose, I think it did a good job. I'm gonna give it this one? B. I'm disappointed that there isn't a video because I feel like it would have been
oh yeah, so
fun to watch, but below the chin only because the mullet is really not doing anything for me. I mean, musically I thought it was great.
Oh,
great song.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I love brass. Love big sounds. Did he have like a gaggle of can girls following him around, or what was that?
So his whole gimmick is just that like he is simply ravishing was his thing, and like all the women come to see him. He was like really hated though, because what he would do is he would actually wear pictures of his opponent's wife on his trunks. Yeah. So
troll level 1000. Yeah, all right.
He got under people's skin.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give it an A because musically I thought it was good. Think that I could see how that would go with the personality you're describing. Which one is he?
The one like this.
Okay. There we go. But I'm disappointed that he's not wearing nipple tassels.
Well, maybe at one point he did. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny that.
I feel cheated. All right, let's go.
Okay, the next one is the Rockers. I just want to say really quickly, these two remind me of the two main characters from Wayne's World.
Are either of them named Mickey?
No, it's Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty.
I've heard the name Shawn Michaels before.
Yeah, he's a popular one. He started as a tag team and he moved into like singles.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Which one?
Shawn Michaels is the blonde one.
Ah, interesting. Okay. That one.
Okay.
I feel like that singer woman from Heart, the one who goes like, Barracuda.
Okay.
I feel like she's about to cut in. Yeah, I thought that was good. I like the music. I'm gonna give that an S.
Wow.
Yep.
The rockers
I
rocking
legitimately
out.
like that. I would listen to the whole song. If there were a version out there with vocals, I would probably like it. Like that. It's not like the music I would choose to listen to today, but for the time, it's like fine. Kind of reminds me of Billy Idol. I'm sorry, I don't like synth. Okay.
Right. Well, remember, we're in the cheesy 80s era, so you're gonna hear a lot of that.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah. So for the 80s, I think it's good. So I'm assuming it's gonna be this dude with the snake here. Yeah. And when I was a kid, I was obsessed with snakes, like everything snakes. I had like books about snakes and snake posters and toy snakes and like so many snakes. And they're actually like really enjoyable to pet. So I kind of find it funny when people are like, oh, I've got a snake on me, I'm so hard. They're actually really soft and pleasant to the touch.
Right. Well, when he was a good guy, a face, he had a snake named Damien and it was a python. But then when he turned heel, he got a new snake. It was a cobra. And there's a shot in my head from when I was a kid, still burned in my memory, like traumatized, where the Macho Man Randy Savage is caught in the ropes and he sicks the cobra on him and the cobra actually bites him and he's bleeding as the cobra is like biting a chunk out of Macho Man's arm. And like as a kid, I'm terrified, right? And, and apparently they had to devenomize the snake before they did that, but it was a real snake.
Totally, yeah. And they don't remove the teeth when they remove the poison sacs.
Right.
So yes, one of those highly toothed snakes I would not keep as a pet. And a python, because I'm a small person, I wouldn't take a giant python because it legitimately could eat me if it wanted to. Right. A small python, if it were too weak to kill me, yeah, I'd have a python. Like a 5-foot python.
So where do you put Jake the Snake?
I would say less inspirational and like it wouldn't pump me up as much as some songs. So I'm gonna give it just an A.
Okay. Let's do Dusty Rhodes next. We're good. We gotta up the cheese a little bit.
American dream. He's just a common man. He's just a common man, working hard for the man. Hey, he's American dream. Hey, he's American dream. If you're black or white.
It seems a little bit like satirical.
So here's the sad thing. Dusty Rhodes was considered like a legend before he came to what was the WWF at the time. And Vince McMahon doesn't really like when wrestlers get themselves over without him. I mean, you can't really prove it, but a lot of people think he punishes wrestlers who are successful elsewhere when they come in. So what Vince did was he dressed them up in like polka dots. He wears this like polka dot suit and he made his theme song kind of silly when before he was really to be taken seriously. But I think Vince saw him a little bit differently. And so again, there's some debate over it, but that is an opinion that some people feel.
So was his character satirical or was he actually like supposed to be like a positive role model of the American dream.
So he was like, before he got there, he was supposed to represent like the common man. Like, I don't look like a bodybuilder, I'm just your normal guy, right? But like, we all have this American dream. I'm just like fighting from the bottom. But he wasn't so like dancy and
Okay.
over the top before. Not that he wasn't like he had a strong personality, but this was a little excessive.
That doesn't help me in terms of the song.
Okay.
Musically, I think it's the best song we've heard so far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really like the meaning of the words, the whole American dream thing.
Right.
For a Canadian, it doesn't like inspire anything within me. It's kind of nice to have a little bit of a difference there.
Right.
It's more disco-y. It's like disco country. But I actually kind of want to hear the rest of the song just because it sounds interesting to my ear. It's unusual. It's a hard one. I think I'm just gonna give it an S. Who am I picking? Oh, Polka Dots.
Polka Dot.
I legitimately like that one. That's the first song where I would like actually want to listen to the rest of it. The picture that I'm seeing doesn't inspire much confidence, but I would like to listen to the rest of the song, so I'm gonna give that an S.
So this is the Legion of Doom. They're also known as the Road Warriors. Okay, so next you're doing Demolition. Okay, this one is going to be a little bit longer. Sorry, I had to let that play. It's very rare for a wrestling song to have a guitar solo in it.
Right. That was great.
Yeah.
Definitely my favorite so far.
Oh, okay. You kept checking the time, so I thought you hated it.
Oh, no, I just, I'm used to talking when I have something to say.
For sure. Yeah.
I like that song. It's not like my favorite type of metal of all kinds of metal, but I like it, especially because I have some issues with 80s stuff. Music from the 80s that it just doesn't quite get me. And this one, I would say I would have been fine listening to at any point. I think that was a good one. That's my favorite so far. I'm even going to move it to here.
Ooh, at the front of the line.
There.
Yeah.
And then I think that I like this one next. And then, yeah.
It's funny because Demolition, a lot of people say were a ripoff of the Road Warriors, Legion of Doom. the two that you have at the top there.
Okay.
So you're probably going to be able to guess who this wrestler is impersonating.
Oh.
Sideburns and my hair slicked back. I'm coming to your town in my pink Cadillac. I'm just a honky tonk man. I'm just a honky tonk man. I'm just a honky tonk man. I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad. I pick a mean guitar, I wear a blue suede shoes. You ought to hear me sing the snakeskin blues. I'm just a honky tonk man. I'm just a honky tonk man. I'm just a honky tonk man. I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad.
Elvis. Not my style of music. Was that him singing?
His voice does sound like that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually him singing.
All right. Taking my own musical tastes out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Be objective. I'm assuming it's this guy.
Yes.
If he did it himself, if he's the one singing, I have to give it an A.
I could Google it. Okay. I guess he didn't sing it, but he has sung it live before. Like, they have done live performances where he did sing it.
Okay, if he's not the main singer, I can't give it an extra point.
By the way, if I'm wrong on this, please correct us. Because there are some sites that are saying he did sing his own song. That's the thing. He did sing it sometimes live, but I don't know if he sung the studio version. So I'm gonna say no, just because some people are saying no.
If someone in the comments swears, promises, and guarantees that he is the singer of the version that I just heard, then I would give it an extra point, which would make it an A.
Okay.
But since we can't find proof of that at this time, I'm going to give it a B.
Okay.
Unless proven otherwise. I'm going to give him a B just because it's like, because I don't really listen to that type of music. I think that it's good by its own standards.
The next one is Ultimate Warrior. I'm going to give you some backstory because it's related to the guy we just listened to. So the guy we just listened to he was like the record holder for the Intercontinental title. He held it longer than anyone else. And then he says, anyone who wants to challenge me, come out and I'll fight you. And then this guy comes out, the Ultimate Warrior, and he beats him in like a minute.
Okay, I 100% saw him grabbing him by his balls. I just have to say that.
So if you do a slam over the head like this, that's the only place you can put your hand.
Okay. That also sounded like the beginning of Barracuda. I'd say that's fine. I think it's motivating, but it just feels like just more intro. Like, is there more song after that?
That's pretty much it.
All right, then it just sounds like an intro, right? Like, I mean, like an intro to a longer song.
Well, keep in mind, they're not out there that long with these songs.
Yeah,
so it is just supposed to be an intro.
Yeah, I get that. But yeah, it just sounds incomplete. Like if I were gonna pick a song for myself that's 30 seconds, I'd pick something with more meat in it. But musically, I liked it. I just want to hear more. So I'm gonna give it an A, but I consider giving it an S.
Wow. Okay, so let's look at this. This is actually very shocking to me. I remember telling myself, like, I will be ecstatic if you even give one S. You gave 4 S's, which just surprised me so much because, like, I recognize that we're doing the cheesy 80s era, and I know you don't really like cheesy 80s stuff. So I'm like, she's probably going to hate all of this.
Some of it is me trying to be objective.
Right.
And trying to go past just my own tastes.
Right.
And I'm also trying to evaluate it as an wrestling intro song. But yeah, I think for the most part, you know, like pretty good choices. I only had to listen to about 30 seconds out of all of them, so I'm not like annoyed
Yeah.
for the most part.
But this makes me optimistic that you liked the cheesy stuff, because there's some like really good stuff coming that I think you'll like a lot more than this. All right. Well, if this does well, maybe we'll do the next era, which is the new generation era. We'll also do WCW if there's, demand for it. But that means you guys got to like this. You got to show us that you want to see more of this content. So if you want to see more of a non-wrestling fan reacting to wrestling music, let us know. Well, that's it for us, Hamstars. Spin your wheel down to that subscribe button.
And give us a dastardly thumbs up.